Alright, so this is now our third and final video of this topic on parents and your appropriation for the resources that you need in life. Now, that means that there are harmonies in the different chemistries of people who work together. And my dad has a very good chemistry for his audience, and I can go into that matrix and succeed from what it is. As far as him helping me, the quality is not there in that, and therefore the experience in life goes away as well. So I watch a lot of my opportunities have to really push up the hill to get where they're going. And so it would be beneficial to move on from that.
So you're pushing up the hill and you're trying to move on from what?
Yeah, so this is Princess Bride. They're going for the marriage, the beautiful girl at the end of the story. And so my mom has been cooking all the time. And I've never really liked what she was cooking because I am out of taste with what my dad's preferences are in life. And never in 27 years could my dad or I screw in a light bulb as good as any other person would. And so that inhibition is there. It's part of life to do that, but that's the basis of this story, is all the success. Every song on the radio, or every song that I would write, is lost in my dad's presence. I'm a songwriter and I can't rhyme any two words together. So I asked of the artist, what is the relationship to the father? There is Bob Marley and his kids, and Willie Nelson and his son. They sing about the father-son kind of archetype. Now here's the really, really best part of all this is in top 40 radio. So some of them will be able to, but not really, put out a good song about this is my relationship with my father, or this is my relationship with
Oh yeah, well there's a song called Father of Mine. And then there's also that song that Cat Stevens wrote, where it's a father arguing with his son.
Yes, in both of those, they're talking about their struggle and their resistance. So now, honor your mother and father. If I put a song on radio about my mother and my father, because radio gets to the point where Sam Smith says in 2014, I guess it's true I'm not good at a one-night stand. And so the world is broken apart. So the relationship between mother and father, or parental archetype on radio, says, "I'm sorry that I let you down." You know that one?
No, I don't.
It made it all the way up into the top 5. And the video shows all of these people. The son says, "Father, I let you down." The father says, "I'm sorry I let you down." And it's the whole world saying, "I'm sorry that I let you down." So in this conversation, there's not really a good way to say life experience is about my relationship between my mother and father. As they say, sex sells. The relationship between mother and father is dead on the radio. There's all of your songs of last year. There's Adam Levine's Wait. There's NT Let You Down. There's Logic's song of all these people who are now saying, not D. Snyder, I want to rock, but they're saying, I'm stuck. I'm at the Fortnite, and I have to create around me what's remaining. Now, did the hands of time do that? Did we do that as a society where we have to say, and you know, I'm honing in on this because Michael Jackson, he say, "I would throw up in my father's presence," and we talk about the prodigal who leaves home. This is the conversation we can always go
Michael
back.
Jackson lived in an abusive relationship. His father beat him when he refused to perform, or if he did something wrong. You know, those Jackson boys had to be totally picture perfect for the stage. So, you know, I can see why Michael might have, you know, some body image disturbance. It's because he was never allowed to be confident.
But to say I want freedom from that, to say I want to rock, and
it's hard to own yourself when you're basically almost like a slave, though.
Yeah. Okay, so we determined from the first video, or at least we masterminded into place that the parent relationship is individual. Now tell me that message of honor your mother and father, how you could put that into, a really good artist could do this, put that into a song on a top 40 that doesn't say Logic, I don't want to live anymore. It doesn't say NT, I'm sorry that I let you down. It doesn't say Art Alexis's father of mine, you never gave me anything.
Well, you know, sometimes I do feel like I don't want to live anymore. Like my life has no meaning or purpose, because every bit of meaning and purpose that I've had has been defined by my parents.
Okay,
I'm not my own person.
The artist will say, I'm looking for experience. Like you're saying in here, the same thing. I'm looking for life experience.
Yes.
And we're saying that the artists have tried to put those songs up there, and they did succeed. I didn't like them.
Yeah, you know, somebody told me that they think that aliens are inhabiting human bodies and always looking for new experiences. I mean, just imagine if we actually had a situation like that, in which there would be these people who always looked for such new experiences, that they were always making radical changes in their lives and taking very dangerous risks.
I don't know about that, but give me the aliens in a song. Give me what the song is saying, what you just said. In my body is an alien. Finish the song.
Okay, no, I could say I am an alien. and I'm scouring this planet Earth for new experiences of any kind, um, be they relationship kind of experiences, be they business experiences, or uh, or governmental experiences, or um, environmental experiences.
So what you did there is you brought it back to the solar archetype. You left mom and dad at home, and you went Robert Smith into the trees and chasing the girl. So you turned alien, that was a stated thing, and you put it into a place where it could be top 40.
Yeah,
Okay, so
because an alien would want to travel the world and see as many things as they could around the world.
okay, so what does that teach you? That
Well, it teaches me that my parents are extremely monocultural, and even despite that they appear to come from different cultures, they still seem to have the same basic bootstrap mentality, and they still seem to have the idea that there's only one way to do everything. Otherwise, everything falls apart for them, at least.
so you're saying, I hope people watch this.
Well, see, my mom is a first generation immigrant, and my dad came from a coal mining town, and so they're both very hard work oriented, and they think that that's the only way to succeed, and they're always looking for ways. Um, well, in short, they want me to avoid the same kind of work that they had to do. My mom had to work like the 12-hour shifts at restaurants, and my dad's family had to work in factories and the coal mines and stuff like that.
So you need not only experience, but like a other side of the world, downside, where customers are gathering in a place.
Well, yeah, it's expensive to study abroad, and it's also expensive to buy any kind of social situation in which you have a smaller group of people to associate with, in which you get to know people more deeply. It's like that party we were at last night for the campaign. There were so many people that it was basically standing room only, and we didn't get to have an in-depth conversation with anybody except maybe one person. Whereas, like for my kindergarten through 8th grade education, my parents sent me to Catholic school, and since there are very fewer people in a Catholic school than a public school, I got to know all of my classmates really well, and we still have really good relationships to this day. So, but my parents were spending a lot more money than most parents spend on their kids, so I could have that close-knit environment. I don't know if that answers your question or not.
Well, you want to break out of the box that they want to keep you in.
Okay, well, let's go back to your thing that you said about a young pop star. So, a young pop star basically needs to be bought into that situation. They usually have to have a parent who's in the music or film business in order to get into the music business. Unless they make it big on American Idol.
Yeah.
So,
What role does talent play in that?
well, I mean, there's always talent scouts, But the problem is, you may have to drive across several different states, or you may have to fly to the other side of the country in order to show that talent. And I would say most people do not have that money to spend, and they do not have parents that are willing to spend that money either. So that's the plight of the young aspiring pop star.
So what I get from this.
See, some parents are willing to start spending like that on their kids when they're like 12 or whatever. Just like whatever her name is. Remember the 12-year-old?
Vanderwall.
Yeah. And her parents supported her from a very early age, and so she's going to make it big. And Taylor Swift's parents supported her too, you know. So she made it big at a very early age too. And so both of them can sing about high school situations, you know, because that's when they got into the music business. Well, I mean, Grace is not in high school, but the thing is, she'll be able to write songs about high school when she gets into high school. But the rest of us, you know, we're beyond high school, we're beyond college age, you know, we don't get another chance to write about those times.
Okay, so what is your takeaway from the conversation?
Well, I mean, there are certain needs that need to be met at certain times in life, and the parents need to do it for their children, and they need to do it as soon as possible, and they need to continue doing it. And if those needs are not met, well then yes, of course you have to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Of course you have to work hard. Of course you have to go to college. You know, but if your parents help you start a business or a nonprofit, well then what's the purpose of college? I mean, what's even the purpose of high school? Because clearly if you make enough money that put you on par with being an adult, then essentially you are an adult, and you're doing work, but it doesn't feel like work.
Yes. Well, my takeaway is trying to make something work that doesn't work, unless you're Willie Nelson and his son, or Bob Marley and his son. You're not going to have a top 40 sellable experience looking for it where it's never been. And so, how does a person reflect that not as going looking for life experience with that knowledge that you're not going to have that anymore. You talked about the talent scout and that parents can help you get to where you're going, or some kind of mentor or referral.
Well, I mean, clearly when these stars make it to American Idol, somebody paid for the ride to the airport, somebody paid for the flight, you know, and somebody paid for the hotel stay while they were trying out. So,
okay,
something happened there, clearly.